Modern law and business stronger. Father law, all I'm fine.
Hello, my name is Bunton Cole. This is the first in my series of presentations aimed at creating a new vision for Africa. In this series, I'll take you back thousands of years to the origins of modern humans, religion over the millennia, great African empires and cities of gold, the Atlantic age of slavery, and the clash of civilizations and their impact on Africa. It's important that we understand why, despite her vast natural resources, Africa is still struggling economically, politically, technologically, and socially. People of African descent, who are descendants of victims of the Atlantic slave trade, are still traumatized 2 centuries after the end of the slave trade. Africa is also recovering but still feeling the effects of slavery. For example, African countries are among the poorest countries in the world compared to Europe, America, and Asia. Why? Social media tells us stories about conspiracies among developed countries aimed at keeping African countries below the poverty line by using aids and loans to control the prices of their much needed natural resources and other products. The plot is to keep African countries south of the Sahara in poverty and in the permanent state of dependency. Despite efforts to gain economic and political control and stability, crippling national debts, aid programs, and unfair trade deals make recovery almost an impossibility for African countries. Interestingly, Africa has a rich history of great empires with influences and economic standing that equaled great European and Asian cities around the world just a few centuries ago. So, what went wrong for Africa? Who is responsible for her decline? Or what is responsible for her decline? Is it the Europeans or the cause of the African tribal rivalry, or both? How can Africa halt her decline and recover economically, politically, technologically, and socially? Can she rebuild her great empires and cities again? To answer these questions, I'll take you back into history to find out who we are, how the decline started, who are responsible, and how can Mother Africa rise again from the impacts of imperialism and colonialism to recover from the trauma of slavery that is still holding us back mentally until today. Africa also needs and indeed want to develop economically and technologically. The question is, how? Before we can find answers, we need to have a vision for the future of our beloved Mother Africa. That is the purpose of my series. But it's not all going to be heavy stuff. We'll have some fun too. As a music lover, and I hope you are, and a musician, I'll entertain you with some of the music I composed and recorded with my musician friends over the past 15 years. One particular friend and brother is the late Emil Ogu, a renowned musician from Sierra Leone who played live music with my band between 2007 and 2016, when he sadly passed away. I dedicate this work to his memory. All the songs you'll hear on this program were composed and performed by me on lead vocals, percussion, and guitar, Emil on keyboards and lead guitar, and other renowned musicians like Kweku Tiko, a brilliant keyboardist, Solomon Fatoma of Solo Beats, a genius on the keyboards and also a multi-instrumentalist. My son, Aaron Bunton Cole, of Dash Beats, an expert on drum and bass apps, my daughter Zoe Dazel and Tess Ogu, my backing vocalists, award-winning Collins the Champ Pratt, a music icon and renowned multi-instrumentalist, Emil Jr. Ogu, Emil Ogu's son, our bassist, Simon Kier, a drummer, Alex Yeboah, guitarist and an artist in his own right, and Triple C, a very well-known rapper in the UK and Germany, and also a music producer. The episodes in this series will feature music composed and recorded by me and some of the brilliant musicians I mentioned above. Each episode will be delivered every Monday. Audio copies will be made available on our website and on YouTube for downloading. Let's now enjoy some sweet music before I continue with this episode on Africa as the cradle of civilization. Enjoy me number one.
You say I don't love you, me darling, because I know I tell you so. Believe me when I tell you, say girl, you know me number one, oh darling. You know me number one, darling. You know me number one. You know me number one, darling. You know me number one. You say I don't love you, me darling, because I know back I'm home quicker. Baby, believe me when I tell you, say girl, you know me number one, oh darling. You know me number one, darling. You know me number one, love you, darling. You know me number one, darling. You know me number one. I love you, baby. I don't let you me sugar, because I call Victoria. Believe me when I tell you, say girl, you know me number one, oh darling. You know me number one, darling. You know me number one, love you. You know me number one, darling. You know me number one. You go if you say I don't love you, me sugar, because I can't salute my tua. Baby, believe me when I tell you, say girl, you know me number one, oh darling. You know me number one, darling. You know me number one, darling. You know me number one, darling. You know me number one. Hollande, I'll make you go. If you see me, darling, call out for me. Ella, all over. Dino Day. When you get to darling, hold on, by you, I'm making no go. If you see me loving, darling, call out for me. If you see me loving, sugar, call out for me. If you see me loving, baby, call out for me. If you see me loving, sugar, call out for me. If you get to loving, baby, make you all out fine. If you know by your arm, he will let you go. If you get to loving, baby, make you all out fine. If you know by your arm, he will let you go. If you see me loving, baby, call out for me. If you see me loving, sugar, call out for me. If you see me loving, sugar, call out for me. If you see me loving, baby, call loving sugar, yeah, I'm fine. Bayo, 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 bayo,
I hope you enjoyed that. This series on the history of Africa is based on the popular BBC program Africa's Great Civilization, compiled and presented by Professor Henry Louis Gates, Jr. of Harvard University, with the expert contributions of academics, researchers, librarians, and scholars from the US, Britain, Europe, Asia, and Africa. A reference list will be provided at the end of the series. Today's program deals with the investigation of the hypothesis which describes Africa as the cradle of humanity. The whole series gives a historic account of Africa as the cradle of civilization and the evolution of the human race. Africa is described as the cradle of humanity. Why? The hypothesis was formed from initial evidence which showed that modern human descended from the black ancestors who lived in Africa about 200,000 years ago. That Africa is the home of the world's most ancient civilization. That the perception that Africa has been isolated and stagnant was wrong. Archaeological findings revealed evidence of ancient religions that preceded Christianity and Islam that have caused conflict among African empires. The region of research is Africa's Great Rift Valley that extends from Ethiopia to Malawi, which is now recognized as the crucible of human life. Research methods were by archaeology and genetics testing. The process involved investigating 200,000 years of history to prove the history of the emergence of humans and provide proof that supports Africa as the home of civilization. Genetic testing was used to test the genealogy of samples of evidence. Physical evidence showed thousands of years of breathtaking architecture, driven by Africans, uncovered by archaeologists in various locations, including the Sahara, Egypt, Sudan, and East Africa. In 1997, evidence of human existence dating back 160,000 years ago in the form of the oldest human skull named Idolde, meaning firstborn, was discovered. Each stage of the modern human evolution took place in Africa. The finding proved scientifically that the original theories that we came from Neanderthals was false. Before we end this first episode, let's listen to my next song, Captive, which is a protest against modern-day slavery. Enjoy, Captive.
Mama, why did you leave me all alone? Left me with Mrs. Foster, never to see you again. I waited and waited and waited and waited, never to see you again. Why did you leave me all alone? Papa, 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 why did you leave me all alone? Left me with Mrs. Houses, never to see you again. I waited and waited and waited and waited until my well runs dry. Why did you leave me all alone? Tell me, why did you leave me alone to be used and abused? Tell me, why did you sell me, mama, to be used as a slave? Tell me, mama. Tell me, mama, why did you leave us so? Why did you leave us so? Why did you leave me alone to be used and abused? Tell me, why did you sell me, Papa, to be used as a slave? Tell me, mama. Tell me, mama. Why did you leave us so? Why did you leave me alone? I remember the day when they took me away. Why did you sell me, mama, never to see you again? Tell me, mama, never did you leave us again? Why did you leave me alone? Tell me, and abused. Tell me, why did you sell me, Papa, to be used as a slave? Tell me, mama. Tell me, mama. Why did you leave us so? Did you leave us so? Tell me into slavery, kept me in captivity. Say slavery is dead, but I tell you what, slavery is still alive today. So tell me, why did you leave me alone to be used and abused? Tell me, why did you sell me, mama, to be used as a slave? I wanna know, mama, why did you leave us so? I wanna know why. Tell me, why did you leave me alone to be used? Why did you sell me, Papa? I wanna know, mama, as a slave. Tell me, mama, why did you leave us so? Why? Tell me.
Episode 2 of this series will feature findings from the investigation of the hypothesis that humanity hails from the cradle of Africa. Until then, take care of yourselves and remember to do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Take care.
Modern law, then business stronger. For the law,